Hi, guys.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, welcome. Hello, Tammy and Dawn and Debbie. What's everyone doing tonight?
The kids are in the other room right now watching Dennis the Menace, hopefully not
Ooh.
getting too many ideas.
Yeah, really.
That would be my kids. They'd be like, but I saw it on a movie.
Aw, you brought your puppy out? Oh, now I can't hear you, Teresa.
You can't hear me?
Oh, wait. Yeah, I can.
Oh,
It's
you made me worry. I was like, oh, no.
Me too. No, it was on the computer, but I remembered you said it has a delay.
Yes. You had me worried. I was like, oh, no, it must be me. First. Let's see if I can see it. Oh, I can set it up. I've never really done lives through my computer instead of my phone. I can actually see all the comments on here too.
Cool. Hi, Jackie.
Oh,
hello, Jacqueline.
Over there.
Sarah, hi. Thank you guys for coming.
So, Brenda, why don't you tell us what we're doing today?
So, we are going to do some chalk couture. And I have got a couple for you. So we're going to start, I guess, with the easy one first. I don't know. We should start with the harder one first, but I'll work my way up to it.
There we go.
So I'm going to use a couple of them. The first one is this one. Do you know what the name of this one is, Teresa?
I do not. Is that one of the new ones that came out? Or...
I don't know if this is a new one or is it one that I might have got this one on the discount.
I think you might have because it doesn't look too familiar.
Yeah, I think I did. But I'm also going to use part of this, which is the new Try Me kit. And it comes with these blocks that you can do. They're double-sided. You can do love or home. I'm not going to use the blocks today, though. I'm just going to use the heart on this one. So what I'm going to do first is cut out these pieces. Hey, Amanda. Let's see, which one? Hi, Chantel.
I just dropped the link for that kit, that chalk made kit. So if anybody wants to go check it out, check Brenda's chalk site out. I'll be dropping it throughout the live. So, and I know I might be lagging a little for some reason, but I think I'm a little fuzzy. But you can see Brenda, that's the important part.
You keep slowing down and then going back right back, so I don't know what's going on.
That's so weird. That's so weird.
Okay, got one cut out. I guess I should turn this down so you guys can see what I'm doing, huh?
Yes. I'm going to turn off my camera and then turn it back on, and I'll still hear you. I just want to see if that helps it.
Okay.
There, we'll see if that does it or not. Amanda says her kids are crazy, but she's here to support. A little bit better with the camera.
Okay, so I've got the heart.
Oh, and it's got polka dots. That's adorable.
What was that?
I said it's got polka dots.
I know.
So cute.
So what I'm going to do is I've got this picture frame from Dollar Tree, and I've got some scrapbook paper that has hearts on it. Can you see it? Aha.
Everyone, make sure that you guys are doing a thumbs up and everything like that. So for those of you who do not know, Brenda is a chalk couture designer, and her chalk links will all be listed for you down below in the description box if you're watching this on the replay.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm like, what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. I feel all out of sorts.
So what do you have there? What is that?
Okay, this is the the follow your heart transfer. So I'm going to fuzz this because I haven't used it, and because I'm going to put it on glass. I'm going to fuzz it a lot.
What does fuzzing do?
Fuzzing keeps it from totally sticking to your surface.
Right. When usually if you're doing it on like a normal surface, a chalk couture surface or something like that, you would only do it like maybe 4 or 5 times. But because Brenda's doing it on glass, you want to do it a lot because it'll really stick to the glass.
Yeah, and I've lost count, so I hope that's enough.
You can do a little test too. Just push it down a little bit and then see how hard it is to pull back up.
I'll do it a few more times.
Yeah. I know it's really hard doing it on glass sometimes because you've got to really make sure. Otherwise, you could stretch out the transfer and it makes it
yeah,
doesn't work as well. So, Brenda, tell us some of the things that you love about chalk, because we all love chalk, or at least most of us here love chalk.
I love, number one, how nice it usually looks. I mean, it always, the first one I did, I took it out to my mom and she's like, that looks like you bought it from the store. And I'm like, I know, it just looks so high end. And I love that. And I love that you
feel
can,
so good when they're like, it looks like you bought that from a store.
it does, it really does. And then I'm going to use my berry, which, sorry, wrong way, which is a beautiful pink color. So I'm going to use that on, let me find my
And
tools.
are you using an ink or are you using a paste?
I'm using a paste. I have not tried the ink yet. I've ordered it, so I'm excited. It just shipped today.
Oh, good. That'll be exciting.
Yeah. I think it was that. I don't know. I've ordered a few things. It might be something else. Okay, here it goes. So I'm just getting some paste, chalk paste on my mini squeegee and just going over. I hope I pressed that down enough. We'll see.
Well, one thing that's great is if you didn't press it down enough and you have to redo it, it's easy because it's washable. So
yep,
that makes
that's
the difference.
the other thing. I have had to do that before, and I love the fact that you can, when you're using it on a chalkboard, you can just wash it off. It's not permanent. So if you make a mistake, you can fix it.
I'm just getting your link to put in there.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, here comes the peel. It's the best part. Most definitely the best part. And see, that little resistance is normal with, especially when you're doing glass. Oh, that is so pretty.
And then I'll put the heart above it.
Hold on, bring it back, bring it back. They didn't get a chance to look at it.
Oh, I gotta show it again?
You gotta show it a little longer so we can really
Oh, okay, sorry.
it.
Can you see that? There's kind of a glare there. Is that better?
You can see it. It's so pretty.
But I'm not done. I'm not done with it. I'm gonna do more.
No, we gotta see the first step.
Okay. Now I'm gonna take the heart that comes from the Try Me kit. And it's so cute. It's got polka dots.
It is so cute. Jacqueline wants to know what color it is. It's so pretty.
It's what did I say it was? Berry.
Berry.
Yeah. I thought it was very pretty too.
Mm-hmm. It was funny. I brought out some stuff to do projects just in case, you know, if we need to have multiple chalk projects going. And actually the berry is a color I grabbed too.
Great minds think alike.
I know. So you guys will have to tell me. I don't know. Well, while Brenda's getting her fuzzing done, should I do? I've got the word love. I painted already in just a little light pink color, or I was going to do just a chalkboard board. You guys have to let me know what you think. Do the word love or do the board.
And when you put it down, you want to make sure there's no air bubbles so that it doesn't bleed. I think I got it.
Okay.
It's going to be so pretty. I have
Yes,
always
Amanda, I
loved
agree.
hearts.
Amanda says it feels like berry is good for multiple seasons.
Yeah.
And have you done any of the, have you mixed any colors yet to make your own like custom colors?
Not yet.
That's a lot of fun too.
Oh. See, I must not have pressed it down hard enough. Got a little bit of a bleed, but you know what? Ha! I'm getting it with my finger.
And that's even really easy to do with the glass.
Huh?
I said it's really easy to do with the glass.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
they're wanting me to do the love. Oh, that is so pretty. I love the heart on there. I really do.
Yeah, I do too. That really adds to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Great idea. Okay.
A lot of the designers right now are saying that they want to have that kit become permanent. So we'll see if they do it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. It's I think it's going to be fun to play with.
Mm-hmm. And now what Brenda's showing you is just how easily you can clean up your little stuff there, because she's just using
just taking a baby wipe and wiping it all off, and voila.
Exactly. So what I'm going to do with my love word, I'm taking this transfer that says, when you love what you have everything you need, but I'm not using any of the words because I have a word. I'm going to actually just take all of these like design elements to it, and I'm going to just kind of put that on my lettering. Because sometimes you got to think outside the box with chalk. You can do all kinds of things, like with what Brenda did with her heart from her other transfer. It says, I'm making silly robotic sounds. That's exciting. Maybe I will switch to my phone. I might try to do that.
Okay, so this is, it's called the Sylvie. It's a chalk couture surface. So it's already got the chalkboard. So before I do anything, I'm going to fuzz this transfer because this is the first time I've used it.
That's a fun one too.
Are you switching?
I am going to switch. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm going to switch to the
I'll see what everyone's saying. See
if that makes it better.
Hi, Gert. Welcome. Aw. Thanks, Don. Yeah, my 3 sons. No, remember what happened to Annie? Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a huge frame, Chantel. It's a huge sign, and I have I want to put it up above my kitchen cabinets. There's an area up there, and it needs decor, so I thought this would be perfect to go up there. So while Teresa's changing, hopefully she returns. Oh, wait, I think I might have to. Just a sec.
There I am. I was like, yay! I was like, she has to remember to let me in. Can you hear me okay?
There. Yeah, I can.
Okay. I think it looks a little bit better on there. So let me just resituate my computer so it's out of the way so I can chalk. And now that I'm on my phone, I can direct it so people could actually see what I'm doing. So now what Brenda's doing, when you have a bigger transfer like that, you kind of have to be kind of interesting with the way you fuzz it. She's fuzzing half of it, which is exactly what you want to do. You want to fuzz half of it, leave the other half of it on the backer. That way it doesn't get all stuck together. I'm just going to try to make sure I'm as loud as I can be. If it does get stuck on the back or like stuck together and you can't peel it apart without like stretching it, all you have to do is take it and get a little bit of water and just like get it to come apart. I don't know. I don't know how to describe
Probably an easier way of doing this, but
No, you've got it. You got it. You got this, Brenda. We believe in you.
Hi, Brandy. Okay, I think I'm good.
I can't remember her. I can't remember her name. Crafty Hints. Is it
Chantel?
I was gonna say Chantel, and I'm like, is it Chantel? That's what sets out in my mind. She says that she knows if she starts, she's gonna have a new crafting addiction.
Yes, for sure.
And it really is. It's like once you start, you can't stop. You can't. It's just.
Well, and then when you watch other people like Brenda at Monner's Market earlier this week with the ink and the shirt, that was so stinking cute.
I know. And then you're like, I need all the ink now.
Exactly. Okay, so I'm going to try something I have never done before with this. Since it's such a big transfer, I have learned, I don't know if any of you saw my one of my winter DIYs where I did the snow glider and I had to do some touch up on it. Well, it's because it's so big that the paste starts drying if you try to do it all at once. So now I am going to try and do the paste and lift method, which is new for me. So we'll see how that goes.
Here to see it.
What'd you say, Teresa?
I'm gonna watch. I want to make sure. I want to be here to see it, and then I'm gonna do something on my my love letter.
Okay, well, you watch and you instruct me if I need it.
All right.
Should I use my small or my mini on this?
Oh, I would probably do the small. That is going to make it go faster.
Okay. Now, if I can remember what I said I was going to do.
I think you're going to do that on the outline, right?
Yeah, I think so. And I am trying to get faster at this, but I see I'm already starting to get it on my O. I don't know how I watch you, Teresa, and I watch Jamie, and you guys like just do it so fast and like you just.
Oh, I speed it up. I don't do it that fast. I speed it up. That's not real time. That thing's sped up at least 2.5 times. So don't worry, it's not really that fast. Now, when you're doing, because you're going to do this peel method, make sure that you're going to about the same length down the transfer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You're doing okay. You're doing.
Well,
okay.
I just want to make sure it's about right.
It doesn't have to be perfect, but about the same.
About the same? Okay.
About the same. And now, if you want, you can peel it now.
I can peel it now?
You could peel it now and lay it back down and then do the rest.
Do the white?
Yeah, you could do that. Okay. Since it's a logical, it's kind of like if you can do it in a more logical like order, it's best. But then, you know, that way you're not really breaking it up at all.
Right.
Remember, too, this is rustic. So if it's a little bit patchy, it's okay.
That's right.
I say that all the time. I'm like, it's rustic. It's all right. Oh, see, you're doing a good job. And now if you want to, if you ended up with any little dots of it where the O was, you can fix it real quick.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
See, always thinking.
See, this is why I always have paint and chalk on my fingers, because I always use my fingers.
It works. Sometimes the things that you were born with are what works the best. Brandy says, yeah, that's why my stuff is rustic. Me
okay, so
too.
then
now you're just going to lay it back down.
Okay.
Yep. Just lay it back down gently. And you don't have to fuss with it too much. You're going to smooth out the spots that you still need to chalk on.
Okay.
You smooth it out just a little bit, just making sure there's no air bubbles in there. and then you do your white.
Okay. Woohoo.
And then I would say maybe even just do the writing in the middle, like the open daily general store, and then do your border, and then do another peel.
Okay.
Hey,
So I don't think, oh, look at, see, I already got it on my board.
it happens.
See, I told you I'm messy. For those of you wondering what color, it's Couture teal.
Yes. And
look,
Cynthia,
see, I can't do anything with
the other day
on me.
it was so funny. So I have a Facebook group that I'm in, and I was like, I took a picture. I had like paint all over my arm. I said, "Tell me you're a crafter without telling me you're a crafter." And I had
exactly. Now I just got teal on my. How did I do that? I guess I didn't wipe it good enough.
So Cynthia wanted to know, what's the purpose of doing this? The purpose of doing this is because the paste dries quite quickly. So if Brenda were to do the whole thing, if she was going to do the whole thing in one color, you could probably get through it and not have to do this. Sometimes you still do. It just depends on how big the project is, how intricate it is. If it has smaller areas in the, if it's got like a lot of detail and it's really small, I say it's still a smart thing to do if you've got even just one color. If you are not doing it, your paste is going to dry in your screen because your transfers themselves, like this white opening part, I know it's upside down. This opening part, that isn't just open, it's a screen. When you're doing your chalking, you're pressing all of this paste through that screen. If it sits there too long, it will dry. And it gives it a much more faded, rustic look, but sometimes we don't want it that rustic and faded. Some people do it intentionally, that way they get that more faded look. It just depends, you know. It's nice when you do it on purpose. And sometimes it looks nice even if you did it by accident, but
exactly.
You don't always want that. So while you're doing your letters, I'm going to get started. I'm going to do, I'm still watching. Don't worry. I won't leave you hanging.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to do what's called hot mess. A little bit of hot mess. I'm going to take, I've already done my fuzzing, and you see I'm testing it and it's not sticking too badly. I'm going to take my little swirly bits that I have on here, and I'm going to find a pretty place to put them. And I'm going to be fancy, and I'm going to do two colors. I'm doing raspberry sorbet. Actually, I'm going to do raspberry sorbet in white. I was going to do berry so I could be like Brenda, but I'm going to do raspberry sorbet and white. That way, when they mix, they're going to make a pretty pink color or a darker pink color. Gert, if you use a chalkboard, you need to wax it. If you're using a Couture chalkboard, no. If you are using something that you did like chalk paint, maybe. It depends on how solid that paint is. When in doubt, you can definitely do it. If you fuzz your transfer enough, you can probably get away with it, even if it's something you painted with chalkboard paint.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so second peel.
Here we go.
Yep, you got it. You got it. You're going to do it. I believe in you. I wish there was some kind of device to like hold the board down.
I know.
We need little
assistance. I had to have
assistance.
my husband help me when I did the snow rider.
See, it is working perfectly. You would never know this was the first time you've done the peel in place or peel in whatever the heck they call it. There's a name for it, but I don't know what it is.
Looking good.
And it's almost like a little gratifying when it's like a sneak peek and you're like, oh, I'm doing a great job. I can do it.
Okay, now for the rest.
Yep, you'll just, seal it back down. Here's another tip for you. If you guys get your paste and it gets to the point where it feels like super, super thick, just add some distilled water. It's important for it to be distilled. Because the chalk paste is made with like natural stuff. It's actually food grade safe, and it will grow things if you do not use distilled water.
That's not good.
I agree, Cynthia. I always need a third hand too. Dollar Tree chalkboard. Yeah, Gert, you could definitely wax it a little bit, but if you're careful and make sure you fuzz your transfer enough, you should be fine. I've done it on the chalkboards from Dollar Tree, and I've been okay. I've seen other people do this.
Yeah, I have too.
Yeah, I would just make sure you have your transfer fuzzed enough. This is actually my first time using raspberry sorbet. Feels very fancy. So what I mean by wax is Couture makes a surface wax. And if you're doing something like, let's say you're doing a project on raw wood, the wood naturally has some of the, the grain to it. And if it's really rough, your wax, your chalk will start to spread out. It's going to go into the grain, And by waxing it, let me find it. By waxing it, it is going to give it kind of like a buffer. It's going to either protect it from going into all of that grain, or if you're layering stuff, like if you're putting a chalk project on top of another chalk project, you want to wax in between to protect it, because of all this water that is in the paste is going to re-wet it. So now what I just did, I spritzed my finger a little bit, and I'm going to take my paste that I've just put down, and I'm going to just swirl it in here. It's going to give it kind of like in an ombre family. They call it hot mess, and I definitely got it in the letters, but that's okay. It's going to add to the effect maybe. Or you'll start to see a little bit of the letter. But where there is a will, there is a way to fix it. And now we've got Brenda doing the peel, the best part.
Okay, so the bottom lines aren't perfect, but you know what? It looks rustic and I like it.
Good. So while you put that down, I'm going to do my peel because I've got.
Okay.
So I'm going to put it down and do another little bit of section here, but I just want to show y'all. See how it's kind of got like almost like a mixture of color on there? It's fun. It's fun. It's different, It's a way to get more out of your transfers. Oh, did you want to see, Brenda? Sorry, I took it away too quick.
Yeah, no, I was looking. It looks really pretty.
So it's a way to get more out of your transfers. They're an investment. They aren't like, they aren't inexpensive, but you can get a lot out of them. That looks really nice, though. I want to make sure you put it up so we can all see it.
Okay, yeah, I will do that.
I want to see it.
But I did get a little bit on my frame, so I got to wipe it off.
Yep, you want to do that pretty quickly, too, just for she's doing it quickly right now, but you want to do that just because that paste on that white frame, it can stain it. It won't, it's weird. It's
I think
it can kind of stain it.
I think it stained a little bit over here, but
you can always take some of the chalk paste, the white, and
color it with it.
Yep, you can definitely kind of touch it up a little bit.
Okay.
And it'll be a-okay. Like I said, there's a way to fix just about everything.
Well, and it's going to be I think you were fiddling with your camera, but I'm going to put it above my kitchen cabinets.
I heard you. That sounds beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, here it is.
Let's see. Oh,
it's so pretty.
I love it. I love it.
Yay! I was going to do this gray, but I'm so glad I decided to do the teal.
It just pops, you know?
It does.
It makes the
It
white
does.
pop. It makes, obviously, the teal pop. It's just really pretty.
I love it.
So what kinds of fun videos do you have coming up?
Well, on Tuesday, I have a power tool video where I'm doing the power up collab. And then on Friday is my Have a Heart collab with Chantel at Crafty Hints and Amanda with 6 kids and a glue gun. But I haven't created my stuff for that one yet.
I'm actually really ahead right now, and I don't know what to do with myself. I'm like, should I make more videos? I'm like, I'm not sure this has ever happened before.
Yeah, it's nice when you can get ahead.
It is.
Hey, Ray. Thanks for joining. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about Chalk Couture, can always send me a message or ask here or ask Teresa.
No, you're now the expert. I mean,
No, I
you did
know.
that project flawlessly. Why don't you tell them a little bit about some of the benefits of being a designer in case anyone out there is interested in that?
Well, the biggest benefit is getting the 40% off. And I love that part of it. But you also get part of being a designer, you also get the monthly club couture transfer, special transfer every month that they send you.
Can they get that if they don't want to be a designer? The club?
You can get it if you're not a designer for $19.99 a month. Is that correct?
That is correct. It's like a quiz.
Yeah. It's good. It helps me remember.
Nope, you're doing great.
Yeah, so what they do is they'll send you the special transfer of the month plus 3 coordinating pastes that goes with it. And is there something else they send?
The transfer.
Just the transfer and the paste.
Just the transfer and the paste. And what size is the transfer?
I believe they're the A size, which is the 8x10. Is that correct?
They're 8x10, but that's B.
Oh, B. Okay. B size, 8x10.
All right.
Jacqueline Matthews, you've got 2 monthly cobs. What's that? Oh, monthly clubs. Yes, I have the Buffalo check transfer back there. I haven't tried that yet. I'm excited to try that.
Oh yeah, the mini. That's a fun one. I actually
Not the mini, the Buffalo check transfer.
Oh, you have the mini Buffalo check or the full size, the big
one? The full size one.
Oh, they don't even sell that one anymore. That one retired.
Really
surprised. I was like, I'm surprised they would retire that one.
Yeah, really. Do they have a mini one?
Yeah, there's it's a smaller. It's still the 18 by 18 size. I think that's what you have. I don't think that's the full size one. They have one that's bigger.
Really?
Or they did have, I should say.
That's pretty big.
I mean, it's the same size. It's like an 18 by 18 transfer. The C size, but it's a bigger check.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, Sarah says, yeah, that's the mini. Yep, they make one that's bigger. I didn't go for that one. I thought I wouldn't use it as much. I wouldn't have as many use.
Did I get the bigger one too? Oh, I got the bigger one too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought of both.
I did.
That's why you're like, no, I have that one. I was like, well, that's not the one we see.
And I got a plaid as well.
Oh, I have the country plaid. I love the country plaid. That
Yeah.
one's love. I thought about doing country plaid or buffalo plaid on here, but I decided to get the swirlies. I have a spot I need to touch up, but it's not too bad.
That looks very pretty. And that's, you said the raspberry.
Yep, that's
and
raspberry, sorbet, and white.
And white?
And white. I did the two.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It's got like, if I can find my camera, like, so you can see more of the white on certain spots, more of that.
Yeah.
And you can, it gives a really cool effect, but it doesn't take a lot of skill.
Is that I wasn't really watching you, but is that where you rub it with your finger?
Yep, you just swirl it around. You wet your finger a little bit just so it has to go. You can see like one, like this spot here got a little too much water.
Oh,
but
uh-huh.
I don't think it's anything bad. They want to know, are you going to embellish your sign?
I don't think I'm going to embellish the big one, because I'm just going to put that up, but I don't know. What do you think? Do you think I should put a bow? I put bows on everything.
You could put a bow on like the corner. That'd be pretty.
Yeah, it would be.
So
this one, though, I think I'm gonna look for some ribbon that's that color, or close to that color.
If you can't find a ribbon that color, if you have white, you can just water down your berry a little bit and just paint it on.
Really?
FYI.
I'll probably do that.
Your chalk paste is food grade safe. So think this. Water it down. You can use it as a stain on something. You could use it on you could use it like chalking on like a charcuterie board, and then you would just seal it with like a food grade safe oil or something. Like they have what is it? Like hemp oil is food grade safe mineral oil. There is so many things you can do with it. It's crazy.
Oh my word.
What was it? I seen someone. Oh, somebody had wanted to know, and I can't remember who it was, how it works to be a designer. Can you share how designers help? I think that's what they mean. It's like how it works to be a designer. All the details. Do you want me to share, or do you want to? I know I'm sure you know it.
Well, from what I did was I signed up under Jackie at Crafting in Mimi's World, and I just basically go into Chalk Couture, and there's a section there that says to sign up to become a designer, and it's $199. What is it? $99?
$99 plus shipping and tax.
Plus shipping to get your starter kit, and you get quite a bit. You get this cool apron, which I need to get my name on it.
Now, do you remember there is another option now too. If somebody has got a lot of chalk stuff or they want to come in at a lower price point, you can join for $19.
You can do what?
You can join for $19 to become a designer. That one's called the business. That's the business basics. You don't get all the fun stuff, but if you have friends who are like, I really like all this chalk stuff, I have a lot already.
Oh, got it.
That's a good option for them. Or if they just don't have they don't want to make that financial investment. But tell us, what do you get in your kit? Your massive, amazing $99 kit.
I'm trying to remember. I don't know how many transfers do you get? You get like 3 or 4?
You get like, I think you get 4 transfers. They are the B-size transfers, and you get that month's club.
Yeah.
You get an Aiden board. So very somewhat similar to the Sylvie, but this one is like the prim and proper big sister. Yeah.
I used that. I used with my "Oh Come Let Us Adore Him" transfer, and I just it's so beautiful. I love it.
So check this out, y'all. Look at all that gorgeous detailing around the edge of it, all that distressed. And this baby right here, I don't think I have an example. I don't have a magnet handy. This is magnetic, washable, It's amazing. That comes in your starter kit. And you can obviously purchase it. If you want to just purchase it, feel free to check out the links in Brenda's description.
That's right. And then you get quite a few pastes too.
Yes. You get 12 of the singles. They're called singles. However, they're not single. You get 12 of these babies. And a tub and one of the jars of the white.
Yeah.
A big squeegee, a small squeegee, a multi-tool.
Which is, that's a multi-tool.
You get
and then the mini squeegee and the small squeegee, which I think the small squeegee is pretty big.
Yeah, it's not small, but it's small. They make one that's like a 4-inch one with a handle.
I ordered that one.
You have that one? Have you used it?
I haven't used it yet. I don't know.
If you were going to make a lot of those really big signs and you're going to do them all in one color, that would be perfect for that.
Right.
But yeah, you guys get a lot. I did just drop the link if you're interested in becoming a designer under Brenda. It's right there. You can come join the Chalk family.
And you can join a really fun Instagram group.
Our Chalk family has a whole Instagram group. We chat pretty much every day.
Yep.
But we're all there. We're all there to help each other and to kind of guide everybody, help on projects, help on, if
you have questions, there's always somebody there who has the answer for you.
That's right. Or we make it up. And then it turns out to be right. It's funny how that works out sometimes. So, if you have signed up for the monthly club, can you switch to be a designer? You can. Jacqueline, just reach out to Brenda and we'll get you guided through. I think all it is you just have to say like, hey, I want to be part of Brenda's, team. And you just have to reach out to, I can't remember if you can do it automated. I'll have to ask Jamie, my person, if it's automated where you can just go in and do it, or if you have to talk to customer service. If it's talking to customer service, it's easy enough. Brenda can help you kind of guide you through it. They're super easy. But send Brenda a message either. I'm sure she has her email, or her link. Your link tree. Does your link tree have your Instagram?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
my link tree is in the description box below, and I have my Instagram, my Facebook, and I usually have my email and mailing address in my description box. I don't remember if I put that in there on this one or not. I'll have to look.
Okay. But yeah, Jacqueline, definitely check the link that I dropped a little bit ago, just so you can see the kit, because the kit changes every 2 months. So it just changed to that one, I think December 1st. I think. Yes. It's just, yeah. So that kit that they have out there right now, the one that's the $99, that one's got a lot of like the Valentine's Day stuff in it. It's part of their winter warm-up one. And the one that will be starting February 1st will have our spring stuff. We're getting a new launch on February 8th. So get your wallets ready. But that way, if for some reason, if that's more your speed, then maybe it makes more sense to wait till that. And definitely, thank you, Brandy. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up.
Oh yeah, thanks, Brandy.
So do you guys have any other questions for Brenda? Let's see the projects again. I want to see the first one and the second one. So
okay, so there's the first one again. Sorry.
I know it's hard to get used to it.
Trying to get out of the glare too. There. And yeah, I think I will water down some chalk paste and add it to my ribbon. I like that idea. And
very nice. I love that. That turned out so nice.
Yeah, I do too. I'm so glad I went with the teal. So pretty. And I'll have to look. I think I have some teal. I might have to try make a bow to go with it.
So Gert wants to know, do you have to seal the paste on the chalkboard before you oil it? So maybe you mean like the charcuterie board. So if you wait for your chalk paste to dry entirely, like solid dried, I'd give it like 2 days just to be 100%. And then if you're going to do this on like a charcuterie board and you're going to put like mineral oil or something, I haven't tested this theory yet. I guess I should caveat all this. I haven't tested this yet. You would oil it after that. There's nothing you can basically any food grade sealer you could add to it. There's tons out there that say they're food grade, that technically they're food grade safe once they've cured for however long they're supposed to cure. So keep that in mind. I would definitely recommend looking into it. What I've been doing lately that I love, and I don't have an example in here, I was just looking around my room. They're in the other room. I have been using torch paste with my transfers.
Torch paste.
Torch paste.
Is that through chalk?
No.
Oh, okay.
It works just exactly the same as your chalk paste does.
Yeah.
It's not a chalk product, but they've actually, like the person who made the paste actually uses it with a Couture transfer.
Oh.
You take it out of, it's in like a little jar. It's like a teeny tiny little baby jar. And you put it on your transfer, you smooth it through just like you would your chalk paste. You lift up your transfer, and it's like whatever color it's dyed. It might be orange, it might be red, it might be green, whatever color they dyed it. And then you take your heat gun. It has to be like a full heat gun, like the industrial. Yeah. And you heat it up, and it burns, just like you're doing a wood burning.
Oh.
If you're doing it in your house, make sure your window's open because you will set off your smoke alarm.
Uh-oh.
I have done
Hey,
that.
Debbie has a question. She says she got the club monthly thing through another YouTuber. Can she sign up under a different YouTuber as a designer?
I don't see why not. I would imagine so. You might just have to, we might just have to talk to Chalk Central to get it done. That's all.
And then Cynthia wants to know where you get the
torch paste.
Yeah.
So they have it a few places. I just got it off of their website. It's like torchpaste.com, I think. I bought it through there. They have it on like an Etsy. They have it on Amazon even, I think. And I've heard that the scorch pens work like in a similar way, but I think that scorch pen is thinner. It's like more like a liquid, like you've got it. I think that those would probably work in a similar way. I haven't tried them. I think they're like thinner. They're thinner though. So I wouldn't know how great they would work in comparison. But I've used the torch paste and it works amazing. I'm in love with it. I want to burn everything.
Yeah, it sounds cool. I might have to try that out.
I'll have to send you a couple pictures of some of the stuff I've done. I'll send it through the Instagram group.
Okay, sounds good.
You've heard of that. What is it called? You've heard of that. What is it called? Gert wants to know what it's called. I think the torch paste, maybe. I don't know. It's not. Yeah.
I think Chantel's asking if it's like a marker.
I think there is something out there that's like it. The other one, the one I've used, is literally a little tub. It's almost like it's not this big. It's like a tiny little tub. It's almost looked like lip balm. I have to store it in the refrigerator because my house isn't really cold. It tells you on the packaging like it has to be stored within a certain range of temperatures. I think it's probably mostly just because it'll thin out a little bit if it's kept warm. And you know, Florida, it's not cold here ever. So especially not in this room. In my room, it's like for whatever reason, it always gets warmer in this room naturally. And then I, computers and lights, and I feel like I am 37 years old already going through menopause sometimes. So yeah, I think the paste works. And in my opinion, I would imagine the paste would work better than the pen just for this use of it.
Right.
If you have like really nice handwriting and you want to do like some calligraphy stuff, the marker I think would be better. Didn't know who you could go to for questions about Chalk Couture. Just Debbie, if you want to reach out to Brenda, and I'll help Brenda through the whole thing. So Brenda don't worry, we are all here to help. But reach out to Brenda. She's got her stuff there. And then that way too, if you have questions about just anything, even if it's not like I want to join as a designer today, there are people to help you. So, so Nancy has the pen, and she doesn't think that it would work with a transfer. There are more drawing your own design. Okay. And then my 3 sons said that they think that the pen is more for drawing your own design, as opposed to the paste would probably work better for what we're using it for.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Right. It's thicker. And
yeah.
And I mean, you think you use a little bit of chalk paste. This stuff, it's like it feels like you use hardly any at all.
Oh.
And it doesn't bleed. Like it feels exactly like using paste. I love it. Can you tell I love it? I'm not sponsored in any way by them, but hey, burn paste, torch paste, if you're listening. But anyways, I don't know if there's any other questions out there.
Doesn't look like it.
No, it doesn't. Don't forget to check the links in Brenda's description box. Like this video. Subscribe if you're new here. If you've not been here before, don't forget to, subscribe.
Yeah, greatly appreciated.
And
my 3 sons, yes, Teresa is an expensive friend to have.
You should talk to my husband. I'm more than just an expensive friend to have. I'm an expensive wife to have, too. There have been plenty of people that I have talked into, like, you should try this out. It's really nice. And they're like, okay. And they're like, well, dang it, now I love it. Don't get me started on IOD stamps and molds and clays and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
That's run up my my credit card, too. And I love that stuff, too. That's funny. I am an expensive friend to have. I tend to collect things. I see things, I'm like, oh, I want to try it. Like, I jumped into chalk. I think you did too, Brenda, didn't you?
I did, before I even tried it.
I didn't try it either. That's what the cool kids all do. They just jump in.
Yeah. I told you, I always dive in first.
Yep. I was like, I talked to Jamie, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like asking her questions. Had tons of questions, but I was like, yeah, let me just do it.
Yeah, I did too. After I watched you, and I watched Brenda at Monter's Market and Jackie with Mimi creating a Mimi's World, and it was just like, okay, that just looks too good. So yeah, and I love it.
And it's easy. It's not overly complicated to do if you're not super crazy crafty, Yeah, obviously exactly. You are super crazy crafty, but you don't have to be.
Thanks, Jacqueline.
So, well, I am going to say good night, and I hope you guys all had a fun time. Thank you so much for having me on your video tonight, Brenda.
Thank you for helping me, Teresa. You're awesome.
I'm here for you anytime you need help.
I know. That's why you're so awesome.
Let's see our final projects before we go one more time, because they're so awesome.
Yay. And that. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you being here tonight. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
You should have the option on there just to end the live if you don't want to just completely leave the room.
Okay. Okay, guys. Good night. Bye.